Ken.
おう、待ってたぜ、待ってたぜ。来いよ、熱くさせてやるぜ。来いよ、熱くさせてやるぜ。
Round 1. Fight.
波動拳。やっはあ、せいや。
Time over. Round 2. Fight. Final round. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Final round. Fight. You lose. It's go time. Let's do this.
おお、待ってたぜ。おお、待ってたぜ。
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight. Round one. Fight! You win! Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! You win! It's go time! Let's do this!
おう、待ってたぜ。来いよ、熱くさせてやるぜ。来いよ、熱くさせてやるぜ。
Round one. Fight!
波動拳。
Round 2. Fight! You win!
Yo, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Can you? What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Yeah, I got you, man. Yes, I do watch this, a few of his stuff, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Time over. Round 2. Fight!
Alright, Bob, want me quick rise? Okay. Yeah. Right, go low. Yeah, no, it's good. No, I know what you mean. I've known about that tech. No, it really is. That's if they, of course, if they quick rise, of course. Yeah, there's some real good setups in the corner.
Final round. Fight.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. I know what you mean. Like you definitely do, like something like this, or well, if you are you quick rising? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, see, you know how I like to do that setup. I like to do a do a short. Oh, you're about to die. Well, what I was gonna say is there's a tech you can do that with crouching heavy punch, with a crush counter. So when you get a crush counter, so when I'm gonna do a DP crush counter, and then do run, do light kick Tatsu, and then you pretty much have a 50-50 setup right there. So crush counter me, do the run, and then do light kick Tatsu, and then you have pretty much an option of 50-50 right there. So I'm gonna do a DP and then crush counter me. Oh no, I know, yeah, I understand.
Time over. You win.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I've played V Trigger 1 for a long time. I definitely know about those setups. It's just I just prefer not to play it anymore. It's just it's fun to play. I like playing V Trigger 2 a lot more, just because it's a different dynamic of playing. You know, like you get a lot of easy damage with V Trigger 1, and there are some good setups, but I don't know. I just like V Trigger 2. It's more about playing fundamentally.
Underground arena.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely like using it for that reason. It's good against a lot of different matchups. No, I mean you should use them. Don't get me wrong. You should use fireballs, because that's the thing with Ken. Like you have to force your opponent to jump at times, especially if their ground game is really strong. You know, it's all situational. It's all situational, but you know. He doesn't, but I mean, if you play it at the safe range, you can definitely bait out jumps. You know, that's what it's really used for, to bait out jumps.
Fight.
Yeah, SC. Yep, the purple one. Yeah, it's still purple. Oh, almost. But yeah, just about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware of all that.
Fight.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, it's all good. Here, let's play. Let's just play, and then we can talk about it. Or we can talk about our matches after the rounds. Guys, that's the best way to do it, honestly.
Round one. Fight.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's all good, man. Well, I'm glad you won. Right, right. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I totally understand. But I mean, the game.
Round two. Fight.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Oh yeah, they do. Which one? Which version? The.
Final round.
Oh yeah, you like the other ones? For Ken? What, the first release trailer? Yeah, I thought it was hype. I liked it. Dude, I thought it was hype. I didn't care how he really looked. Honestly, I thought it was pretty sick how they compiled the video and showcased his combos and everything. I mean, honestly, you always sometimes you just gotta be. I mean, I didn't really care too much about the banana bangs and the bro bun on the top. Like, I didn't really care too much. I really didn't like the look too much, but I already knew that they were gonna bring out the nostalgia, the Alpha 3, attire. I knew it was gonna be there, so as long as they were gonna put it in there, I was fine. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like that's the thing with Capcom games. They're not the best as far as like. I mean, I thought they made his face look a little bit better after they did the story mode. The story mode face looks a lot better than the one in the game.
Ryu.
I mean, I take everything with a grain of salt. I don't let it get to me that much. You can spend a lot of energy, being upset about it. But at the end of the day, it is about gameplay, and the game is fun. At least they patched it up really nice. They balanced it out. At least it's fun to play.
Fight.
Oh yeah, of course, man. It is, but I mean, hasn't every Street Fighter game felt that way? I don't know, man. I've been playing Street Fighter all my life, so I mean, I get to each their own, you know. Nah, bro, that is not new. That is not new. Don't get it twisted. Honestly, I've played a lot of tournaments, and I've had people literally like right before the match ends, they just pull the controller out. Like they already accept their loss. Like it happens all the time, man. Like it's not just Street Fighter. It's like every other game as well. Like it's just competition. You know, people want to win. You know what I mean? People don't go out there to lose. You know. I mean, you got some people who go out there just for fun, you know.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, bro. It happens. What happens? I mean, bro. I mean, look at Chris T. I mean, look at Chris T. You know. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. I mean, that's an issue for the player. You know what I mean?
It's go time.
Yeah, I mean, that's always gonna happen. I mean, like I said, there's money on the line. There's people who want to, you know, get to the bag. You know what I mean? And I totally understand that. Like, and those people, you gotta look at the perspective like this. Those people, they don't really work. You know what I mean? Those guys, that's the job. That's their job. You know, like their whole livelihood is all dependent on winning. You know what I mean? Like that. That's why they're always at every major. That's what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like for me, you know, I actually work a job. I have a job. You know what I mean? I go to work every day. So when I get a chance to go to a tournament, you know, I go and I compete. And if I lose, I don't take it that personally. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean I want to win, but you do gotta take it. You know, you gotta look at yourself objectively at that. You know. In that moment, so you can't just get all upset, you know, because that's the reason why they get so salty. I mean, they're trying to win it, you know, they're trying to get to the bag, they're trying to get that money. So, you know, I understand, you know, like if you have a job and you know they cut your hours, yeah, you're gonna get salty, you know, that's your livelihood. All right, picking Kuma. Nah, that's all good. I mean, don't worry about those people. Or don't. I mean, he shouldn't be playing the game in that aspect, you know. Oh, it does. Works every time.
Final round.
Oh, go ahead. Not bad. Alright. Yeah, it'll work against that too. It's fully invincible against projectiles. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh man. That's unfortunate. Yeah, my level 3 didn't come out. Well, I was trying to do. It's just there's some lag, so it's a really tight frame. You can actually do heavy shoryuken into level 3. That's what I was trying to do. It's just that it's a really like you have to be right in the window's real short, and it has to be real low to the ground. So that's kind of my favorite move to do with the V trigger too. Yeah, it's because of the fire. Yeah, that game's just enough. That game's pretty wild though. I mean, I got in the tail end of that game, to be honest. Like, right. Oh yeah, he was. We have a player up here in Dallas. His name is Integra. You might know who he is. You might have seen him play. Yeah. Yeah, he goes to our local. I'm not familiar with him. Michael Chan. I might have played. I might have seen them at the event. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
You don't need to. You don't need to. Fool takes too much damage. Oh, he's supposed to be in the game.
Final round.
He'll be in there. He'll be in there by season 4. I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, the game's supposed to be supported until 2019, so. No, Demon's always clean, dude. Demon's always good. I mean, it was always supposed to be ambiguous and, you know, threatening, you know what I mean? So, it's all good. Here, I'm gonna switch it up. I'll play Dalsum. Play my Dalsum for you. Yeah, he's definitely a legacy character for sure. Yeah, they're just waiting. That's the thing. It's gonna come out eventually. Like I said, the game's not done yet. You know, by 2019. That's the thing. That's business for you, man. Like, you can't release everything at once. You know what I mean? That's how they keep people interested in the game. They purposely withheld information for their future endeavors. You know, that's just, you know, they can't do it like that anymore. You know, back in the day, you'd be able to, you know, you buy the game and that's it. You know.
Round 2. Fight.
It's all good. I mean, even if it's not. You gotta also remember, like, Street Fighter is a very, very niche game. So they had to definitely, you know, dumb it down a bit to get people to kind of, you know, learn how to play the game. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Street Fighter 4, yeah, but you only had a little bit of people playing that game. You didn't have the, like, compared to, like, Street Fighter 5. I mean, yeah, Street Fighter 3 is very niche, dude. Yeah, Street Fighter 3 has a very small niche community. You know, there's not a lot of people who play that game. It's only like it's very exclusive. You know what I mean? For people that want to play that game. Same thing like Capcom versus SNK 2. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's why the arcades were so popular then, because only those people played it. You know. I mean, it had a huge following. Don't get me wrong, but you know. Oh man, Street Fighter, like I said, like they had to bring it down to where everyone can play it. You know what I mean? Where they learn it fundamentally. You know what I mean? Like I agree, the game is easy. Like I totally agree with you there, but you know you got to start somewhere. If you're trying to make the franchise successful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I understand. It's easy to do a DP in this game. You know, I mean, the parry is easy. You know what I mean? Like all you gotta do is press 2 buttons. But I mean, like I said, man, it's just like you gotta take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like it's good that they made this game this way, because it attracted more players than what it did before. So, you know, and that's what the game needs. You know, it needs more players so that, you know, that's why they got 30th anniversary. You know, just getting people, you know, slowly back into it. You know what I mean?
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that character was real broken. I ain't gonna lie, that character was busted. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, but see, like, you know, like that move right there is the most busted move, you know what I mean? Like, parry from that far and even connect, you know what I mean? Like, that's easy, you know what I mean? Like, you could never do that, of course, in any other Street Fighter, but, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, like, that's the Street Fighter for you. You just gotta learn how to beat it, you know what I mean? Yeah, but Omega Mode was based off the Street Fighter V as well. You know what I mean? Like that was the the core engine pretty much of what Street Fighter eventually became. So I'm not surprised that they, you know, added that in there. Yeah, I mean that's why you should play the one, you know, keep playing the versions that you like. You know what I mean? If you feel Street Fighter 4 is superior, you know. Well, that's the thing, man. Everybody has their own preferences. You know what I mean? Like that. Everyone's opinion's unique to themselves. But I'll tell you this, man, you know, like, everybody complains about every version of Street Fighter. I've known so many people that played all the versions of Street Fighter, that grew up playing all the versions. And I'm telling you right now, it's not any different from what you're saying, from what they were saying back when Champion Edition came out, and then ST came out. Like, it's, you know, there's people that played, they were like, I hated Alpha 2. Like, they did not like that game. Like, it happens, man. Oh, right. Well, you never know, it might happen. I mean, he's strong, dude. I mean, you gotta respect him. That's the thing. You gotta respect him. Like my friend said, that's the colonel right there. I mean, Guile was good, man. In Street Fighter 2, he was not. He was good. You should watch Daigo fucking play him. That boy was solid. But that's the whole point, though, right? That's the whole point. His zoning was always strong. I mean, I understand. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. They shouldn't make their zoning so bad. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. That's the whole like modern version of Akuma. You know what I mean? Yeah, but also you gotta remember that's a shout out to CVS2 Shin Akuma. When you played him as the boss character, he did that. He threw 2 fireballs. That's the only reason why they put that in there.
Round 2. Fight.
You know, like I tell people, sometimes you just gotta stay in the corner and work your way out. You see, that's the thing though, like, that's why I like V-Trigger 2, because V-Trigger 2 helps you anti-air. It forces you to anti-air, because that's how you unlock the V-Trigger 2, you know, that's how you take advantage of it. And it helped me be able to do reverse DPs, you know what I mean? Like, it made me focus on more reverse DP, because that's like the next level, you know what I mean? of Ken, of playing Shotos. You know what I mean? All the top players, they all do that. You know. And it's a rough hill to climb for Ken. I'm not gonna lie with that. Well, if you walk back, that's the whole thing. If you walk back, that's the only thing you can do. Low, because when their character's walking back, they can't block. Low, they can't block their low. The low. I understand. It's all about mind games. It's all about conditioning. See? I don't really have to do much, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, once I have the health lead, I should not be doing much, you know what I mean? That's in every Street Fighter game. You don't want to keep going in, you know, especially if you got them in the corner, you know what I mean? You can just keep them in the corner, you know, and just let them come to you. You have options, you know. What I've been taught is, like, you want to let your opponent hang themselves. That's literally what you want to do, you know, especially when you have health lead, because when you play in competition, that none of these fools have any remorse for you. They're not trying to play fair by no means, and that's what they do. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're turtling," but that's the strategy, you know what I mean? Like, that's an old strategy that's always been played through Street Fighter, you know? You get a health lead, and then you just wait, and you just read your opponent. They jump, you force them on the ground where they cannot, where you tell them, you got to play me on the ground. And if you can do that, then now it's all about footsies, you know what I mean? So I mean, play a different character, you know what I mean? I totally recommend that, you know? I always venture out and play different characters as well, you know? You know, that's how you get better, you know? You play different characters, you know? Me, probably, Bison's probably one of the weakest characters, Balrog, and all Ken's weak matchups, you know, Urian, Yeah. He literally. Really. Oh, the wrong one. That's the thing about Urian. I mean, he has good normals. He has all his normals reach way too far. You know. Yeah, I mean Bison's got that parry too, you know. What? His standing medium kick is always is really good. That's the thing. Like he's got really good poking moves. You know, just like Karen. You know, Karen had really good poking moves that literally could bully you to the corner. You know what I mean? Like literally just push you all the way to the corner.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
That's the thing. If you anti-air, man, you get them down. You gotta force your opponent on the ground. It all depends. It's not as easy as you think, man. You play against someone who knows how to play their character. You know what I mean? Like there's players up there that know how to play. Let me ask you this: Do you play at a do you play at a local? You have a local arcade scene? I'm in Dallas. I live in Dallas. Mhm. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you just gotta look for your scene, man. That's all I can say. You know, look out. You know, see if there's any people hosting events at their house, or you'd be surprised, man. Or start one up yourself. You know, like that's where a lot of the scenes where I started were at people's houses, man. You know, just met people, outside of my house and just talk to them and be like, oh, you play Street Fighter, and then you just be like, bro, let's play, and then you start your group right there, start your scene.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm always cautious. Yeah.
Final round. Fight.
No, I don't know about it. I don't really play them that much. I just use them for playing fundamentals. Like that's a great thing about Ryu as a character. You know, he's all about fundamentals. You know, if you learn how to control the ground, play footsies with him right, whip punish, like you should be able to play any other character after that. You know, and that's how I look at him. He's just a fundamental character to master all those principles. You know what I mean? When you're playing in a match. You know.
Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I thought I was pulling back. I don't know what happened there. Let's say you want to use a parry in a way like you condition your opponent, and when you see obvious patterns, that's when you want to really use it. But you gotta be able. That's the thing. You gotta be able to read people right away, because in a set you only get two rounds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. He took a lot of damage. I mean, he already takes a lot, you know what I mean? You know, he just takes he already takes enough damage in my opinion, but
Round 2. Fight.
oh yeah, of course. Most characters are.
Final round. Fight.
Right. It's unsafe on block. You see? That's what but that's what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? You let your opponent hang themselves, you know, like I was just sitting back and then you just made a mistake, you know what I mean? And that's what happens. Like that's literally what happens in a match every time. Well, I mean, it's not discouraging. You should learn from your mistakes. You know, you can't always think all the choices you make are the best choices. You know, you got to also understand. Okay, that wasn't the best choice. You know, I should have just low forward and waited, or you know, or opened him up by whip punishing. You know, just wait. You know what I mean? Right, but that's the thing. I'm expecting you to think you're gonna try to get me low. You know what I mean? So you gotta try to put me in a situation where either grabbing always works. That's the thing. When you see an opponent that blocks really well, you have to grab them. You have to make them make a decision. Yeah, backdash or something.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. What about it? Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like you can neutral jump. You know, that's also what you can do. Well, I mean, you don't want to walk yourself to the corner. You want to sometimes stand your ground. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I stand my ground. I try not to walk back in the corner because once you're in the corner, dude, you know that's where you're in the you're in the no man's land right there. Like all kinds of things happen. You can jump, and I can just do medium kick. You know, like. I mean, that's the thing. That Ryu is a fundamental character. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like he doesn't have any big gimmicks and stuff. You know, he's all about he's the most honest character. He's an ordinary guy. You know what I mean? That's what we said in Marvel. Mm-hmm.
Final round. Fight.
Well, that's the thing. You gotta read your opponent. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No, dude, his walk speed's real good. They made sure they made it better. And plus, he has a tick throw. He can do a tick throw with crouching punch. I didn't do it there, but you can do crouching light punch into to grab. Oh yeah, of course not, because that's the Kara throw. That was real good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, not necessarily. I don't have it that bad with. I played enough Guiles to where I can compete against them. Just knowing the matchup, that's all it is. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing. It's a grind. At the end of the day, you gotta grind in this game. You know, if you want to get good, you have to keep playing. You got to be objective. You can't be you can't get really upset about it. You know what I mean? You have to be like, well, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta look at yourself and be like, what am I doing wrong? Because when you lose, that's your opportunity to learn. You know what I mean? In every situation, it doesn't matter. Like in games, in life as well. You know what I mean? So it applies the exact same thing. Something's not working. you gotta change the strategy. You know what I mean? You can't be in denial and be like, well, it's not me, it's the character or it's the player I'm playing against. You know, it's never that. Those are just excuses. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you gotta get the W. You gotta win. You know what I mean? You know. I don't know how to play Abigail, to be honest. I'm not really familiar with them. I played with them a little bit, but yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, oh fuck. Oh, I would have picked Zangief. I know how to play Zangief. Yeah, sure. Yeah, man, it. What's up? Oh yeah, that V trigger too is so silly. Don't matter. Underground Arena sounds fine. I mean, he's a boss character, so maybe Zangief should fight him on the stage. No, Abigail is a boss character. Here, I'll go ahead and end this.
It's go time.
This sucks. So what's up, man? You go to school or something, or what? You're done summer. You're done. Were you in high school? No, I haven't. I didn't buy it. I don't want to. Honestly, it's too much money to be spending on all that crap. I did it one time, and honestly, I was kind of disappointed. Too expensive. The stage is like $10. Yeah, it usually only comes during CPT. It'll be here again next year. I'm not worried about it.
Round two. Fight.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, what? I mean, I've seen it before. Honestly, Zangief was real strong in that one, so I think he had a better chance. Just because he had all his original moves, you know what I mean?
Round 2. Fight.
That's why that fool's good. I mean, if you think it's cheap here, it's cheaper in Street Fighter 2. I'll tell you that much. That will grab you from a sweep distance. Oh yeah, and that one is real cheap too. Yeah, like I said, he does that little palm, the green palm, like.
Fight. Round 2.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, honestly, it all depends. I mean, like I said, it's all dependent on the player. You know, understanding the matchup and knowing how the characters played. You know, I'm not a big Zangief player. I just know how to play him very, very basic. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm pretty sure he can win. Zangief can win for sure against Abigail. At least against this version of Abigail now, because maybe it was before he was really strong. Alright. So who do you want to play? You just want to play play the mains? Who's your main character in this game? Alright, pick. Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, sure. So, what are you, a senior or are you a junior? Okay, very nice. So you're graduating. All right, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Fight.
You gotta respect it. That's all I can say. Yeah, I had 3 bars ready.
Fight.
Very nice.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, okay. Of course.
You lose.
No. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Fight.
was probably wasn't media enough, or it wasn't plus enough. Excuse me.
Round one. Fight.
It happens. Don't get discouraged. That's all I can say. You know, that's all I can say.
Round two. Fight.
Oh man, I was trying to do.
You lose.
Here, run it back. One more. One more. We'll do one more. Look at this last one.
It's go time. Let's do this.
I mean, honestly, dude, he has a parry. Honestly, like that is very strong. If you can learn how, like I said, like that, and that's the hardest part. Like, if you can learn to read your opponent and you can condition them to know when they're about to press something, like you already have advantage. You have like on a move, you know what I mean, that they can throw out. So it's it is what it is, man. Like that's why a lot of people don't play Ryu, just because he's a hard character to learn. You know, to learn how to play really at high level. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong. There's some real strong Ryu players I played against. You know, he's got some dirty setup, like his EX Tatsu. His EX Tatsu it has a little vortex, like Zangief and Ken's Shinryuken. You know what I mean? Like. It actually has, like, you can actually whiff punish. You can use it to whiff punish. So if I throw a move out, if you do the EX Tatsu, it'll actually suck me in. You know, like, there's certain moves and properties that you can use like that right there. I've seen people use all the time. And you'd be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, it just sucked you in. Like, it works, man. Like, you should look it up or try it out. I think it looks cool.
Round two.
Yeah. You would not get a crush counter because it's only projectile invincible. It's not. It's not. It's not one of those in fully invincible moves like EXDP. So you'd have to just do a regular punish. Sometimes I will do it after a DP. Sometimes just to not get a crush counter.
Round 2. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Hey man, it happens. I just adapted to that round. That's all it was. That's the thing. You, it's supposed to catch. That they changed that in the season where it'll catch you a lot better, and it kind of brings you in. But I mean, you got to look at that round. That time I made sure that I was more careful with my spacing. You know what I mean? I was like, I kept getting caught with that solar plex. You kept hitting me with that solar plex, and I said, well, I need to watch out because you're gonna keep throwing it out. So I made sure to push you, keep you at a distance where I can control space. You know what I mean? So, and then if you jumped, DP. You know what I mean? I put you back on the ground. So that's what I was doing. So now you have to find a way to adapt to what I'm doing. Well, I mean, if you tell yourself that, then you're never gonna figure out a solution. You got to find a solution. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, man, you just have to figure it out. You know, you have to see like, what can I do in this situation. That's why it's good, you know, when I record my matches, you know, you can go back and watch them. You know what I mean? And look at what could I have done better in this situation. You know what I mean? And actually, you know, record the dummy and put yourself right back in that same situation and look at your options. You know what I mean? That's what I do, and that's what a lot of my friends and, you know, and the people at the scene do. Record and repeat, dude. Like that's the best advice I can give to you.
Fight.
You see? And right there, I purposely did that because that's hard to block. It's hard to react to an EX fireball. You got to, man.
You win.
No, there are. What are you talking about? Bro, they're still in here. No, dude, they're in this game. Freaking play freaking Zeku. That fool's got the most ambiguous freaking cross-up medium kick in the game, dude. Like, that's the most ridiculous, ambiguous move.
Round one. Fight. Round two.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point. You use your jabs as those are your plus frames. Those are your plus frames, your jabs. Alright. It's all good. You can't. There you go. But see, that's the thing, like, when I tell people when they play, like, you gotta be careful with dashing in sometimes, because that is a habit, you know what I mean, that you do, and a lot of players do, but you gotta be careful, because I look for that sometimes, you know, like, I will purposely see where your pattern and when you dash in, because, you know, when you dash, you can get opened up, you know what I mean, that's an opportunity, so, just like when you jump, that's an opportunity to anti-air, so that's why I like to just walk. It happens.
Round 2. Fight.
See, that's how I use, like, if you're gonna move forward real quickly, like, you want to use it in a way that's ambiguous because you don't know what I'm gonna do. I could have jumped back, I could have neutral jumped, blocked, you know, like, there's a lot of situations where you know, you were walking back, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing that sucks a lot of times in those situations. You just gotta, you know, you just gotta block, you know what I mean? You gotta always be aware to block low, because in this game, dude, like, that's the easiest thing that'll open you up is when you're walking back, like, and that's how you beat people who are shimming, you know what I mean? You get them when they're walking back. All right, let's do this. Last one for real this time. I see. Oh, really? Yeah, man, they don't do that. A lot of times they're, you know, they keep a lot of stuff to themselves. You know what I mean? So I'm not like that. That's what I want to make my channel about. You know, it's real grassroots. You know what I mean? It's all about meeting normal people. You know, we're just normal people. You know, that work every day, or have hobbies, that do, you know, that have, you know, different livelihoods, and we just have a common interest. You know, fighting games. And I just want to be, you know, a positive part of YouTube with that, you know what I mean? You gotta back up. That's what that is. Yeah, he is, but he's a glass character. He's a glass character. Right.
Final round. Fight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. There we go, got it. Oh man. Yeah.
You win.
That's the thing about him. That's how I play. Again, you just gotta wait. If Akuma players do that air fireball, I do run. Go straight into run and open them up. Or if you're Rai, you just dash under them, and because dash, I mean, he's got a fast dash. You know, that's when I use it.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, but you gotta do it at the right spacing. That's fine. I need him dead. I need that full gone. But see, that's the thing about this game. It's not a waste of meter per se because I have the advantage now, and I don't have to take too many risks. And plus, you gain bar in this game real quick. I can get another bar real quick. Oops.
Final round. Fight.
Oh yeah, it's always out there. See, what you want to do is try to get me knocked down to use that. That's when it's more stronger, you know. When you go into the V trigger, right when you get that crush counter sweep, then you do the 50-50, where I have to guess. Like, that's real strong, you know what I mean? You do crush counter sweep, and then V trigger, and then you do the ambiguous fireball setup, and then you go low, or you can go freaking overhead. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, that's how you want to do it, but anyways, man, GG's, bro. Yeah, man, good games. I mean, all I can, tell you is, like, just take what you can learn from the game, rather than put yourself in a negative perception about it, because it sucks. I totally understand when you lose. Like, I want to win too, so, but you have to look at yourself objectively, you know what I mean? And that's the only way you're gonna get better in life, improving yourself, your skills. Even like I said, it applies even in school. It applies in real life. It applies when you're talking to girls, when you're talking to women. Everything, rejection. That's always something that people fear the most and don't like. But after you lose so many times, it's actually not that bad, because you know, you get to learn. You know, if you won all the time, there would be no learning. You know what I mean? And that's really rare for people, because usually those people are prodigies. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, even to reflect, you know, Street Fighter V, like, look at, you know, what's his name? Like that guy who played Karen, I think it was last year. What was his name? He lost to Tokido. That black dude, I forgot his name. I can't remember his name, but you know, he lost, and you saw how he was so confident that he was going to win, you know, the Evo tournament, and he lost. You know what I mean? He was crying and he was upset, and you know, that's not how you deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be objective. You have to be like, oh, well, I lost to a better player. You know what I mean? He outplayed me. So at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself and improve. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get better, you know, in general. So, you know, but like I said, we recorded these matches. You know, we talked about, share some tech. You know, it's a lot of times it's situational with certain tech that you learn, and you have to learn to adapt in matches, and that's a hard thing. I can adapt in matches. That's the one thing I'm really good at, is adapting. But you know, you have to learn to adapt. You know, you got to be like, all right, this is where he got me this. You know, in this situation, you know, I whipped medium kick, and then he did solar plex right after. You know, like, those are things you got to remember. You know, you got to be like, okay, I'm gonna try to bait that solar plex because he tried to whiff punish me. So that's how you got to play this game. You know what I mean? It's all about whiff punishing at the end of the day, to be more efficient, and then also anti-airing. You know what I mean? You didn't anti-air that much every time I jumped in on you. So there's some players that take advantage of that. They'll keep jumping on you until you are pretty much overwhelmed and you can't do anything, and it sucks. But you have to learn to anti-air. And then what I tell people is, like, if you want to learn to get to anti-air better, you need to tell yourself, anti-air, or standing heavy punch, crouching heavy punch, you know, like DP. Just tell it to yourself until you methodically get it into your play. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say, man. I mean, but you play good, so you know, you don't play bad. You really don't play bad. You really play good. So